Hi, and welcome to my channel, Mystic Mim Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for you, Divine Feminine. I'll be getting a lot of different messages from Spirit for you. We will use my new self-care deck later on to get you some tips from Spirit, and I'll conclude the reading with various different songs too. This is only a general reading, not a personal one, so please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. The genders can be reversed in this reading too. Let's begin. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Your ex is so obsessed with your beauty, and the Karmic is so envious of your beauty, Divine Feminine. The Karmic is completely exhausted from all of the spell work that she has done on both you and him. Most of you Divine Feminines are sick to death of hearing about your ex and the Karmic. You are just living your own life, keeping to yourself, and praying to me that they simply leave you alone for good. The Divine Masculine that I am gifting you with will be an Emperor. He will be all four kings: the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Empresses like you do not go with F-boys like your ex. Even though he does still have feelings for you, his pride and ego prevent him from letting you know, Divine Feminine. You are feeling cherished, fulfilled, spoiled, and optimistic for having me next to you in your life, guiding you along your spiritual journey. If the Karmic doesn't know where you live, she has been trying to find your location, Divine Feminine. The Karmic threatens to kick him out of the house all the time. Most of you Divine Feminines intuitively knew that it was only a matter of time until your ex and the Karmic would start fighting, have dramas, and have issues with one another. Divine Feminine, you have completely changed. You are a different person now to the one that this ex of yours was accustomed to. Your ex draws people in because he has the gift of the gab and he is great with his words. He was supposed to reject the Karmic and choose you, but instead he accepted the offer from this lying, cheating, snake-like Karmic. Now he is suffering karma for rejecting an earth angel, and that is you. The Karmic has a bad temper, but so does he. They are both impulsive and love thrills. They are a match made in hell. When you were struggling financially, he chose to abandon you. So why does he have the audacity to want to return now that you are doing great financially? He is a complete opportunist, Divine Feminine. Your ex put you into full-on protection mode. You are protecting everything that you have built for yourself. You are especially hyper-vigilant regarding your finances now. You are personally shocked that your ex would even choose a woman like her with no standards whatsoever. Your ex feels as though your forgiveness will cancel out his karma. You are excelling now and your ex isn't. That's why he cannot handle it. He was happy to put you down and criticize you in the past when you weren't doing as well. However, now he feels threatened by your life upgrade. Your ancestors are extremely upset at this Karmic. Every bit of evil she sends your way is being returned to her immediately. If anyone were to ask this man about you, he would tell them that you were the only woman who loved him with honesty, and that he broke his own heart while trying to break yours. He loves to stay out now because he dreads going home to the karmic. After you, he was continuously searching for your potent, high vibe energy in strangers. You feel that he made too many mistakes and that you had to let him go this time for good. He gave you false hope in the past, which was extremely hard for you to discover, as you did have genuine love for this man. He ripped your heart out. Keeping secrets from someone is no different than lying to them. It's still dishonest. Your ex was always lying and had way too many skeletons in his closet. You are a starseed, Divine Feminine. You didn't react in the way that he thought you would. You definitely caught him off guard. He thought he knew you inside out, but you shocked him with your strength and your resilience. Your ex feels scorned and is bitter and resentful that he lost you, even though he caused the relationship breakdown by choosing another woman over you. You only want new love, new energies, and everything new now, Divine Feminine. He is angry now because you are so independent. He did tell you that he wasn't a cheater, but it turns out he was the entire time. He has been going to different hotels with women and having one-night stands. Did you notice how he treated you well when he wanted or needed something from you? Then his whole attitude and demeanor would change up suddenly after he got it. He refuses to apologize properly to you. He thought that you were sitting at home desperately waiting for him to return. He entertained a lot of options because he's a narcissist and he thrives on the attention and also from people fighting over him. Your ex got caught lying about the karmic to you, Divine Feminine. The best revenge, DF, is showing them that your life got better after they exited it. And this is exactly what you have done. He could never get his life or his affairs in order. He gave you false hope in the past, which was extremely hard for you to get over, as you did have genuine love for him. You showed him nothing but unconditional love. You treated him with love and respect. You were loyal and faithful. That's why you couldn't believe it when he betrayed you for the karmic, and also the way he was talking so badly behind your back. Now you are very careful with who you allow into your energy. Your ex is the opposite. He allows the whole neighborhood into his energy and has many karmic ties. He thinks about you often and is tormented by his horrible decisions. Prayer has really helped you in your life, Divine Feminine, when you found yourself in different, challenging situations. The way that your ex juggled you was so insensitive, cruel, sneaky, and heartless, you feel. Some of you DFs are so focused on your spiritual path because it has brought you such peace of mind. You are more peaceful now than you have ever been in your life. He loved keeping you in your feelings and stuck with questions in your mind that you couldn't answer because he was so deceptive. You never really knew what he was up to when he wasn't with you. As long as he kept you stuck, he figured that you wouldn't be able to seek out new love and new beginnings. DF, you stand strong and courageous now, not the way in which this ex left you. You have put back together all of the broken pieces that he left you in. You decided to be better, not for any man, but for yourself. DF, your haters don't hate you. They hate the fact that even after all of their effort and energy, you are still growing, still thriving, and still very much loved. When you were having issues with him, he went and confided everything in the Karmic. At that particular time, she fed his ego and took his side and ran you down to him, telling him that he deserved better than how you were treating him. He kept so much hidden from you because he knew that if he told you his secrets, you would never have stayed with him. The ironic part is that you found out about the secrets and walked away anyway. He never closes cycles with anyone. He takes his anger out on the Karmic because he doesn't have you around anymore. He is treating the Karmic in a terrible manner now. You became so exhausted from this man and fighting for the connection that you eventually threw in the towel and decided to heal and recover. You had to stop trying to fix him because it was breaking you. Your ex is really low on money now. He's getting really depressed about it and feeling desperate. He pushes his feelings right down and wouldn't allow himself to feel for you in the past. This is why he confides about you to Karmic women that he encounters. His emotions are delayed and are coming out now, even after all the time that has passed between you both. You have found this spiritual journey that you are now on very rewarding and even life-changing, Divine Feminine. I saved you from a narcissistic man who never had good intentions for you. My protection was actually him rejecting you. You needed this as he was doing the wrong thing by you over and over, and I had to put a stop to it. You are in the 9 of Cups energy now, very self-sufficient, focusing on money, your independence, and your goals. This ex is now a Karmic soulmate. You don't hate your ex, but you see him clearly. You won't hurt him back, but you will not allow him to continue hurting you either. He taught you that no matter how good of a woman you are, you'll never be good enough for a guy who isn't ready to be a man. DF, your doors are now closed for those who left you when you needed them the most, especially this ex. You feel that he threw the connection between you down the drain. For most of you DFs, this is completely over for this lifetime in your eyes. I am rewarding you for the hard work that you are putting into yourself now and how much you have dedicated to your spirituality and your spiritual path. Your ex's lies and secrets have all been exposed now, and you know absolutely everything. He is aware that you know, and this is making him feel defeated. You feel that your ex insulted your intelligence, Divine Feminine. and you have zero regrets regarding disconnecting with him. He is over his head and swimming in karma right now. He loves to go around telling half stories. He forfeited his destiny with you, DF, to live a karmic lifestyle with the karmic. DF, choose people who choose you. His lifestyle choices have led him deep down into a dark, empty space. He has way too many karmic ties that are still open as well. You feel as though you are on the right path now, whereas he has taken the wrong path. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? He knows now that you know everything that he was attempting to hide from you, including the sex addiction, the karmic, the spell work, and the drugs. He was cheating on you with the karmic. Now everything with her has gone left, and he wants to cheat on the karmic with you. His pride caused him to lose you because instead of changing his ways and apologizing, he occupied his time with other women so that he didn't miss the woman he already loved. And that was you, Divine Feminine. I was not about to allow you to take on your ex's karmic debt, so I came in and protected you from it. You feel as though your ex shouldn't have played with your feelings because he may have won the game, but he lost you forever. Not only did your ex have free will, but you did too, Divine Feminine. You chose to move on with your life and better it at the same time by forming a close bond with me. You are a great private detective. I helped expose his secrets to you. You didn't stop your researching until you discovered the truth. We worked together. I was the one who enlightened you to the reality of what was going on behind your back. He is so contrary. Now that you don't want anything to do with him, he wants to come through and present you with a small offer. Nothing but a page of pentacles. He originally thought that the karmic had more money and possessions than you did. Now you are being blessed financially by me, and the karmic is struggling. He kept quiet about a love child that he had and was hoping that you would never find out about it. You are amazing, Divine Feminine. You keep transmuting the evil eye that the karmic sends you and turning it into positives and blessings. You are a true alchemist. He simply could not be tamed. You gave up trying to tame him. You put him in the too hard basket. He hates and loves you at the same time. The difference between you and a karmic woman is this. If a man betrays you like this ex did, you cut ties and leave the situation because you have self-respect and know that you deserve better. The karmic, on the other hand, will chase the man and do whatever she has to get him back because she has zero respect for herself. Divine Feminine, never let your past imprison you. It was only a lesson, not a death sentence. Continue your journey to your destination. DF, you're an old soul who believes in chivalry, romance, and love. Him and the Karmic are both gold diggers who have accumulated so much karmic debt that they are in over their head now. They are stuck together. Special portals are now opening up for you, Divine Feminine. He originally thought that the Karmic was more fun because she provided him with short-term fulfillment. She is a daredevil who breaks all of the rules. He viewed you as wifey though, someone who had the characteristics and qualities suitable for a long-term relationship. You were so focused on him. The problem was that he was too distracted and too focused on others and not focused enough on you. Make sure to pray each day if you are religious, Divine Feminine. Whenever him and the Karmic fight, he threatens to leave her and come back to you, and this time around, offer you something serious. He was wanting adventure and to take risks, and that was the opposite of what you truly wanted. You are so disciplined, organized, and focused, Divine Feminine. That's why you are successful in your field of work. In the past, he has left his exes in a terrible state. They were suffering, crying, anxious, miserable, and depressed. He expected you to react this way too. Yes, you did grieve and suffer. However, you picked yourself back up and healed because you are actually a healer. He completely underestimated your strength and your ability to heal yourself. He wasn't capable of loving you the way that you truly deserve. He was only a knight, and he wasn't matched to you energetically because you are an empress. He was way too immature for you. He is so curious about your life. He is desperate to know if you are in love with someone else, and also if you have come into some sort of an inheritance. All of the hard work that you have been putting into your spiritual journey is paying off now, and you are reaping the benefits of your labor, DF. The way some of you Divine Feminines were ghosted by him really affected your self-esteem and your self-worth. Some of you still haven't even recovered from it, and some of you haven't pursued another man since this shocking experience. The act of ghosting can be considered a form of emotional abuse, especially when it is a pattern of behavior that manipulates or controls the emotional state of the person being ghosted. Increased helplessness, self-doubt, and loneliness are all side effects that come with being ghosted. Some of you Divine Feminines are so scarred from this ex that you are afraid to let any new energies into your life. He is so stressed at the thought of you finding someone who will offer you so much more than he ever did, and who will treat you like the queen that you are. You should be in a relationship to be happy, to smile, to laugh, to make memories, and not to constantly be upset, hurting, and crying like this man had you. He held on to a karmic lesson whilst he rejected his true love. It is like the boy who cried wolf. When he comes back offering you something serious and genuine, you won't believe him and will question his motives. You are accustomed to him being sneaky and dishonest. The Karmic and him are tied together with their secrets and lies. They fear leaving one another as their secrets will be exposed to the community. They have participated in swinging, threesomes, illegal activities, money-making schemes, and heavy drug consumption together. You were so good to this man, however, nothing was ever good enough for him. You were sent to him to activate his heart chakra. He was sent to you to teach you about how important self-love is. He is in devil energy now, whereas you are in angel energy, Divine Feminine. You were his rock. The amount of support, love, time, and energy that you put into him was incredible. He is not coping well with your absence, trust me. He goes from one woman to another and never allows himself any time for grieving the last relationship. Therefore, he brings unresolved issues and wounds to the new person. He wants to reconcile with you now, but that is because he knows that you are about to be wealthy. You have been under spiritual attack for the last couple of years, and I am fed up with it. The Karmic views you as the third party and herself as the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you are way too hard on yourself regarding your appearance. You always have me with you, supporting you in all of your decisions and your aspirations. He is in the bad books with me. I found you and specifically picked you out as a gift for him. Instead of valuing you, treasuring you, and spoiling you, he abandoned you and chose someone else over you. You can tend to be on the anxious side, Divine Feminine. However, that is what makes you such a high achiever. You knew that he was sneaky and deceitful. However, not at first, because he was wearing a mask. It took some time for you to discover the real him. However, the main point is that you finally did. He is literally haunted by the things that he did to you. He currently has insomnia. The Karmic is so threatened by you, as she knows that he still has love for you. Also, she is aware that she could never compete with you at all, Divine Feminine. Those that badmouthed you, slandered you, underestimated you, gossiped about you, exploited you, lied about you, cheated and stole from you, now have to sit back and watch you being blessed over and over by me. Buy a lottery ticket or do the lotto or buy some scratchies, Divine Feminine. The Karmic is teaching him a lot of valuable lessons. She has served a purpose in his life. You could never have taught him these lessons, as you are too kind, soft, and sweet, Divine Feminine. A woman who is okay with being left alone is a powerful woman. Your ex hates that you have made wonderful decisions and that you are on the right path, right beside me, and completely protected by me at all times. You shine way too bright now for anyone who ever tries to bring you down. Your divine inheritance is on its way. Has he already attempted to get back with you, Divine Feminine? Your respect for yourself is what would have held you back from reconciling with him. A real woman will never break another woman's home to make her own home. The Karmic was not a real woman, obviously. You were breadcrumbed by him and then ghosted with no apology. Be careful, DF, because he has motives and is coming around again to prevent you from getting this new love that I am blessing you with. He misses being the center of your world. The Karmic doesn't treat him the way that you did. He could trust you, confide in you, and really rely on you, Divine Feminine. He is viewing you as stubborn now. It's because you have turned your back to him and you have put up boundaries to protect yourself. He is currently in a mental prison because he knows that he still loves you. However, he knows that he could never meet your high standards now. You know that no one can take away what I have destined for you or what I am gifting you with. This is a gift for the suffering you went through with this man. He doesn't want any other man to touch you, feel you, talk to you, hold you, or be with you. He still considers you his. You feel it is beyond sick that both your ex and the Karmic spy on you to this day. You think it's disgusting, Divine Feminine. He has a terrible problem with alcohol. He drinks, goes out to bars, and does things that he regrets whilst under the influence. He had to choose between the toxic party lifestyle and something serious with you, Divine Feminine. He chose the lifestyle. You are in the energy of celibacy, whilst your ex is in the energy of polygamy. He acted nice to you in front of your face, but behind the scenes, he ran you down and spread secret things around that you had told him in confidence. He was a backstabber and a traitor. You have leveled up so much, Divine Feminine, that you know this ex of yours could never give you what you want or need. Therefore, you won't entertain him ever again. You wouldn't even resonate with him anymore. You are on different levels, different vibrations, and different timelines now. He hid multiple partners from you. Don't be fooled. He is only taking advantage of and using this Karmic to heal his broken heart from you. He used to project his own problems, insecurities, and faults onto you. You can't even believe that he has the hide to even contemplate coming back around your way after the heartbreak and destruction that he caused you. You had to walk away from him because of the pain, disappointment, and hurt that you felt. You had to go no contact in order to go through the healing process. I helped you with this. I gave you the strength and resilience to carry on, to never look back, and to love yourself more than you ever have in your life. He was egotistical, shady, and materialistic. He is used to doormat women that he can dominate. He now has dark entities on him that the Karmic attached to him during sex. You view him as having two different faces, a great one and an evil one, which he often went between. In other words, he is a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You knew that your ex wouldn't ever change for you, so you decided to put walls up to protect yourself from being hurt by him any longer. You really don't look like what you have been through in your life, Divine Feminine. You look excellent for your age. He cannot get you out of his head. He hates the way he still loves you. He doesn't want to, but to this day he does. His view on love is distorted though. Being juggled is something that takes a long time to recover from. Divine Feminine, you are doing so well. I am proud of you for your progress with healing your heart from this. He has learned such a hard lesson from this mistake of abandoning an earth angel, thinking that he had found something much better. He was tricked and fell for a demon in human form. When he moved on with the Karmic, he presumed that you would become obsessed with him. However, it went the opposite way actually, and now he's the one obsessed with you. The Karmic is vindictive and spiteful, and he is scared of her. She has violent outbursts. He feels that if he cannot have you, then no one can, Divine Feminine. He was tricky because you felt an instant connection with him. He made you feel unique and wonderful and put you on a pedestal. He gave you gifts and showered you with compliments. It felt as though he had fallen in love with you straight away and that you were destined to be together. This was the idealization stage, the first stage of narcissistic abuse. They do this to gain control over you. You have come too far, worked too hard, and endured too much to be stopped. You didn't ask to be made strong by hard times, but you got strong anyway, Divine Feminine. He hates the way you found out about all of his demons and ill intentions through watching tarot readings and also from listening to your intuition. You chose a divine path with me over a repeated toxic cycle with your ex. I will reward you for your intelligent, wholesome decision. Divine Feminine, I strongly admire the way in which you mother your children. They are number one in your life and always take priority over anyone or anything. He is all up in your energy because he is in his head going over what could have been had he made the right decision and chosen you. Your ex always acted a lot younger than he really was. The way he talked, the way he dressed, the way in which he carried on in general, especially when he was intoxicated. If you lost a lot in the past, Divine Feminine, it will be returned to you tenfold by me. It was this vicious ex of yours. He was relentless to you when you broke up with him. He wanted you to pay. You are both psychic and highly intuitive, Divine Feminine. You cannot understand why he is in this depressed, regretful, sorrowful energy. After all, he is the one who brought on the separation in the first place, with his attitude, his behaviors, his words, and his actions. He is heavily burdened now and desperate for your healing energy. Now he is being judged very harshly by the Karmic's family and friends. Your ex has father wounds. He likes women to feel inferior to him. He got threatened by you and your divinity and felt as though he had to put you in your place. You discovered every secret that you had to and decided that you were sick of his excuses, his empty promises, and saying that he would change for you. He pretended to believe in God and made out that he was into traditional relationships. He didn't in fact believe in God. He was a commitment phobe and he was into an unconventional lifestyle, swinging, multiple partners, etc. He feels that you weren't as content or successful as you are now when he was a part of your life. Spirituality is such a big part of your life now. You are fascinated by it and extremely dedicated to your growth and your ascension. Your ex is crying now and in regret that he trusted the wrong person, the Karmic, who has now betrayed him. He is nothing but a coward. He snuck away and ghosted you instead of simply telling you the truth that he was juggling both you and the Karmic. You got no explanation, nor did you get closure. He ran. The Karmic has made his life a living nightmare. You couldn't continue to love this man as he continued to offer you nothing in return. In his life, he uses sex as a weapon and thinks that it will solve all of the problems in his life. He is shocked and in disbelief as he never figured that you would completely close the cycle out with him. Your ex hid his true personality, bad intentions, true colors, and evil plans behind his mask. Your ex was a narcissist who lied to you, cheated on you, and used your high vibe energy. He had you at an extremely low point in your life, but look at you now though. He tried to break your spirit and your self-esteem so that you would feel bad about yourself. Then you wouldn't be able to attract a new man into your life. One of the most courageous decisions you ever made was to finally let go of what was hurting your heart and your soul. He judged you and thought that he was actually better than you. That wasn't real love in the first place. He switched up on you from one day to the next. You didn't know what had hit you. He didn't protect you and stand up for you the way that he should have, especially when it came to the Karmic and his toxic friends. He would ghost you, Divine Feminine, when he met a new woman and then come back into your life after it didn't work out with her. He is extremely unhappy and disappointed about how things ended between you both. You have been determined to protect your energy and your peace because you understand that you are on a divine mission. You will never go towards him because the trust has already been destroyed. He rushed in, made all kinds of promises to you that he didn't keep. Then you discovered that he was giving to others. It broke your heart because you were the loyal type and you do not condone sharing a man. You only desire one-on-one connections. He let too many other people influence and put in their 2 cents regarding the relationship he had with you. He was trying to prove to you that he could find an upgrade of you quite easily. That's how arrogant he was. He soon discovered that trying to replace the love you gave him was nearly impossible. He needs to get closer to God sooner rather than later, before something bad happens to him. The Karmic has actually done you a favor by taking your ex away from you, Divine Feminine. Karma didn't forget your ex's address, Divine Feminine. We're now going to use some tips from Spirit for you, Divine Feminine. Buy yourself some flowers. Finish this sentence. I love myself because I do this once a day with a new ending each time. Practice muscle relaxation. Drink more water. Do some gardening. Read or write poetry. Cook a new recipe for fun. Accept that some people just won't like you. Be your own best friend and soulmate. Hang up photos of loved ones in your house. Learn how to restore calm when you get overwhelmed with worry. Write a letter to a loved one. See a movie. Make a bucket list. Learn to play an instrument. Donate to a cause you care about. Go through old photos that you have. Try and practice mindfulness. Get some fresh air. Sing in the shower. Be silly every now and then. Stand up for yourself. Work on achieving inner peace. Join a community sports team. Make your first thought of the day a positive one. Write down 3 small goals each day, then tick them off as you achieve them. Say kind words to yourself. Write yourself a love letter. The love you have for yourself is the most important love that you can ever have. You should take the time to write a list of all of your achievements throughout your life. This will help you appreciate what you have accomplished. Drink 2 liters of water per day. It is great for your skin, your stomach, brain function, and energy levels. Celebrate the small wins. Never forget to pat yourself on the back, Divine Feminine. Try and get out into nature more often, as it will help you to get more grounded. You need to write down exactly what qualities you are looking for in your ideal partner. This will help you manifest specifically the characteristics that you want in your new Emperor. Schedule a healthcare appointment that you have been putting off. For example, the doctor, dentist, or optometrist. We are now going to use my song deck. The lyrics in these songs resonate with how Spirit would like you to feel about yourself right now, Divine Feminine. The first one is Born to Be Alive by Patrick Hernandez. I'm Still Standing by Elton John. Pocketful of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield. You've Got the Love by Florence and the Machine. Happy by Pharrell Williams. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Shiny Happy People by R.E.M. Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye. Never Going Back Again by Fleetwood Mac. Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie. And the last one is You Can Do Magic by America. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!